Last time on Ace Attorney, Mia Fey, my chief, was killed in cold blood by none other than the purple guy from Five Nights at Freddy's. Her sister, Maya Fey, who was also a witness of the murder, was arrested on the spot. I ran into a whole bunch of useless clods, including the mustached version of Gabe Newell. Then was this witness, a pink lady, who was just this massive she-dog. She just insulted me. That wasn't very nice. I think it was a butler. Oh, and starring Hulk as the detective, Gumshoe I think it was called. Was foreshadowing some sort of edgy figure called Miles Edgeworth. But whatever the case, it's time to head straight to court. I am here! September 7th, 10 AM. District Court, Courtroom number 1.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. There he is, looking as clueless as ever. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective in Sherman Homicide down the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this small map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. Any cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the finger found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. That's a good point. It was proclaimed earlier that it was a clock. So why insist on calling it a statue? Now, detective. Oh my god. This guy looks serious.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I have hard evidence to fit it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Alright, already at the witness testimony.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. He should technically be a suspect as well, but whatever. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, and I'm pretty damn proud of it. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. R/whoosh. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Okay, it's one of those testimonies.
Something the matter? The suspect just threw a piece of paper on your head, Phoenix.
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Right, let's just do this, because this is an awful start already.
Hold it!
Who did you say you got the call from?
Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. Don't call me dumb. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime, that is?
Right. I say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
How much of this mount is quick response? That's how I got there before the killer got away.
Indeed. So, tell us who the two people you found on the scene were.
Yes, sir.
Hold it!
Are you absolutely sure? Phoenix, you were there! What the?
Listen, pal, Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far.
You know what? I think he's onto me.
Your funky hippie clothes and your swarky hair.
That's an insult.
You two sound like suspicious people at the crime scene.
That is conjecture. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care.
Hold it!
Why that? What is your reason for arresting Maya Fey?
Hold it!
Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah.
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Did I say that?
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it.
No, we didn't.
Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? This man isn't suspicious, and he sure isn't paying, pal. Well, I guess she's fake.
That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
Yes, prison can have its advantages.
Yes.
Dad!
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found in the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Excitable crap.
How do you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
What about it, Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
Well, this is going to be quite easy, though, because if I recall from the autopsy report, it says that Mia actually died instantly. We got this case in a basket, mates. Yep, there it is. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Objection!
Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order!
Didn't go so well.
That's right. What he said.
That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Here it is. Let's go. See how you like this cold evidence.
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying.
What? This is one of those lawyer tricks now, is it?
You'd be surprised.
Of course you wrote it. God could have.
You have it backwards, detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
What?
No butting your way out of this one, detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Objection!
Mr. Wright,
What do you want?
I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When? I forgot. No, the day of the murder. I'm pretty sure it was the day of the murder.
You're wrong there, pal. We didn't write an autopsy report till the day after.
Oh. Fuck, has it already gone that much time?
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
Wait. What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request.
Of course it wasn't your personal request, you spineless, corrupt little...
Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object.
Now, those are very vague terms.
But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow.
Again, very vague. No way! Ah.
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
Why are you bowing? This isn't a performance.
I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth! I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
I'm a sham. No, you're the sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
God damn it. Oh, this isn't good.
Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let a witness Miss April May take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? Have you seen her character design?
Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink, wink, nod, nod, ooh, ooh.
This is not good.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Changing out of line. My hotel room. Feeding. I checked in right after lunch.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 at night. to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
Fuck.
I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination? I am here for a reason. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to suck on that red coat. She has to have some weakness. Surely you must have had a reason to look out of your window at the time of the night.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badgering? What do I look like? I'm a human being.
You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Well, frankly, I don't care what you think. Yeah, stop him, the poor girl. I hate this public so much.
Order, Mr. Wright. You have been warned.
Poor girl? What about poor me? I'm being cancelled.
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
It's right. No, it's not right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony is bullshit.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you are lying.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about it. I mean...
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. That's a good point. I didn't think of that. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. She's got the light bulb hair, she's got the purple bathrobe, the beads. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
What we do, Your Honor, she was, Your Honor. You all forget that I was there. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe, if we are going to bring him on the stand again. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say?
I saw what I saw. I was the thing called a trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statue clock, the thing, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my reports not startling TV?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Well, this one is pretty easy. They all refer to this whole thing, murder weapon that is, as a statue. But now she, of all people, is calling it a clock. Even more so after the clockwork was actually removed.
Objection!
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? You should mind that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Boy?
Shut up before I throw my shoe at your face. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. do not want to fill in his quotas altogether now, do you?
Order.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Objection!
Oh my god, what is it now?
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that is important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with this trivial concern.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
No, I will not, Your Honor.
Objection!
The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. I'm still a newbie. ...
Bonk!
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Ah, thank God. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question here and now. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Bay & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hehe.
The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. You could easily have heard a clock.
That is a bullshit argument, because first and foremost there are two concrete walls, a separate space separating the two buildings, and also the two windows. She would impossibly have heard that noise.
Oh, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
Not in the slightest, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have run. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty.
How could it possibly?
Just take a look, right now.
Oh! It is as the defense says. Its clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat, thick liar. Well, Miss May? What do you have up your sleeve now, you Edgeworth?
Quite a show you've put on first, Mr. Wright.
The clock was empty. Somehow he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clock working? It was after the witness heard the clock. Then there is no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was ruined?
As it happens, I can.
Impossible.
I have a proof.
What?
Obviously, my cell phone. If you all remember, it actually featured the recorded call between Maya and Mia. Well, let's do this.
Take that!
Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone. Is it yours?
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order!
Defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention.
Yeah, how do you like this? You had some information from me, I'm hiding some information from you. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, is it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I get so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh fuck, stop it, stop it.
So the witness had seen it before, that would make sense.
No, it wouldn't. For one reason.
Does the defense have any objections, Ms. Wright?
Yes. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in this world. And the only one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh my god, what a roast. Oh, excuses not on sale today, are they?
Wasn't me caught by head. That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain court.
Silly me.
Did I hear right? Lose it?
Yes, you did. Big time.
Yes, I did. TV. Wink, wink.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand, that is true. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
It is obviously the wiretap. Have a look at this. Did you have a gargoyle face over there? Looks like Medusa. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Objection!
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is. I cannot read, but at the very least, I can show... Wait a minute, what am I supposed to present again? The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... obviously my cell phone, I guess.
Take that!
I present the defendant's cell phone. Again.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to. Again, this time, a cinder block.
Miss April May used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Or am I right?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? Do I seem amused? The defense demands an answer. What kind of person says that?
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
It's not fair. What are you ganging up on me like that? Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen real Miss April May now. She's nothing but a crybaby. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? No. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap a phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Okay, so it don't happen around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service. Bellboy.
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold.
Ice. Coffee.
I think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy. Wait.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
Exclamation point.
So where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony states she saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, don't come to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well... think of something. Let's call the bellboy.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That ticket looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir.
Okay, what do you have to say for yourself? Were you the killer?
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, I will be finished. Okay.
She asked for an iced coffee.
Stop it.
Hold it!
9 on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9 on the murder.
I brought it
Stop it!
Hold it!
Precisely 9 then.
precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought down. Oh, bellboy teehee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time? Oh shit, I came out with a fat load of nothing out of this one. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious.
I actually agree, it was pretty tedious.
The witness may leave you to stand.
I can't let this happen, can I? Fuck it, I guess I can just protest. Oh, wait! Please wait!
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That is all.
Okay. This is really it. And this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Fuck. What should I ask him about? Even I'm stumped at this very moment. I mean, I could always ask about... check-in? Yeah, let me write in this. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May.
Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl. There was a disappointment, really.
I see. Excuse me, what exactly was the disappointment?
Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover, dear.
What did he say? Did Miss May check in with another person?
Objection!
I object. That was objectionable.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Oh, yes, quite. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who...
Exclamation point.
He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Minecraft oof.
You fool.
I won it. I won it. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was... the bellboy. No, it wasn't. As much as I would like it to live up to the cliche of the butler did it, was obviously the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Really do like your Minecraft oofs, don't you? Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what convenient little setup. But it's all too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defendants to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all today for the trial of my affair. Court is adjourned.
September 7th, 2:24 PM. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. I can't believe it took that many hours.
Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Oh,
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine.
if you say so.
So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no, I don't think so.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial. That man with Miss May, he's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
Probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. But why did you? May testimony added to the court record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Right. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. What's this, Free Willy? Well, guess this is going to be concluded, or at least continued, next time.